You know how we love to dive deep, right? Giving you those crucial insights without drowning you in data.
Absolutely. Cut right to the core.
Well, get this. December 2024, the Philippines gets absolutely hammered. Record-breaking super typhoons, we're talking total devastation, a massive humanitarian crisis.
Just catastrophic scale. Unimaginable, really.
And what we've got for this deep dive, using the source stock Space Logistics Guardians of Hope, is, well, it's the story of how this space logistics company, Palladium, run by CEO Rachel Gallardo, did something truly amazing.
Right.
They stepped up to help the U.S. Marine Corps relief efforts. Think like cutting-edge space tech delivering actual hope during a real-world disaster.
It's fascinating. You have this huge natural disaster unfolding, and almost in the same breath, this incredibly advanced tech solution being deployed.
Exactly.
Assets orbiting Earth, mobilized in moments to address human suffering on the ground. It really makes you rethink disaster relief entirely.
Totally. Okay, so our story kicks off with Rachel at Palladium HQ in Cape Canaveral. She's watching a live feed from their orbital space depot.
Hmm.
Now, this isn't just some software off the shelf. It's the spaceport of the future common operating picture.
Ah, the COP.
Yeah, think of it like this hyper-advanced mission control, a complete digital twin of their whole operation.
That digital twin concept is so critical here.
Apparently, Rachel really trusts this system.
Hmm.
Her motto is like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So this virtual replica is showing her everything real time in their orbital network,
And it's not just a picture, right? It's a dynamic model reflecting the actual status, the capabilities of their space assets. That gives you unparalleled situational awareness.
which is vital in a crisis.
Absolutely crucial for their split-second decisions.
Then, bam, her holographic communicator lights up. It's Senior Airman Jenkins, Space Terminal Operations Center.
Okay.
Message is blunt. Priority mission. Support the Marines in the Philippines. You can, like, feel the urgency.
Right, high priority.
And Rachel. Her reaction is instant focus. Determination. You just get the sense this is exactly what Palladium was built for.
Well, it speaks to the whole company ethos, doesn't it? That ingrained readiness, the commitment to act. The source even mentions her grandfather's influence, that sense of preparedness.
Right. It's definitely more than just the tech. It's the people, the dedication. Then, moments later, comm buzzes again.
Okay.
This time, it's Major Jerry Davis, logistics officer, boots on the ground in the Philippines.
Oh, wow. Direct link.
Yeah, and he cuts right to the chase. Desperate need. Medical kits, food, water, shelter.
Mm-hmm.
Needs it now.
That urgency really paints a picture of the ground situation. Dire.
And Rachel's response. Just as direct. First shipment. There within the hour.
Within the hour. From orbit.
Yeah. A seriously bold promise given the scale of the disaster.
That commitment speaks volumes about Palladium's capabilities and her confidence. Sets an incredibly high bar right from the start.
Okay, so the big question. How do you actually do that? Deliver from space in under 60 minutes.
This is where the innovation really kicks in.
Yeah, Palladium runs this thing called an orbital warehouse. Basically, a depot strategically placed in orbit.
Pre-positioned supplies.
Exactly. Stocked with these space readiness spares packages. Think of them as like pre-packed emergency kits ready to go instantly.
And the loading isn't manual, right? It's
Yeah.
automated.
Totally. Super efficient orbital robots handle loading the packages.
The genius is that pre-positioning. Supplies are already in orbit, slashing transit time compared to launching from Earth. And the prepackaged spares just streamline it further. It's a fundamental shift.
Right. So the first pod gets loaded, critical medical supplies, and launched.
But these aren't just boxes falling from the sky.
No way. These are advanced re-entry pods. Sophisticated navigation, heat shields. They're built to survive that fiery plunge through the atmosphere.
The engineering is seriously impressive, enduring extreme heat, then navigating precisely to a tiny landing zone.
And the whole trip, launch to landing, is tracked in real time. That digital twin system again. Projected ETA. Just 58 minutes.
And that virtual monitoring, managing the whole descent via the digital twin, highlights the sheer level of tech sophistication.
Okay, cut to the Philippines. Major Davis and his team are scrambling, trying to secure a landing zone amidst total chaos. Buildings flattened, debris everywhere.
Intense pressure on the ground team.
But they're focused, preparing for this delivery from space.
Then, whoosh, the pod streaks down, shoots deploy.
And the landing.
Bang on target, right in the designated zone. Davis's team swarms it instantly, getting those medical kits moving to hospitals, clinics.
That successful landing, the immediate distribution,
Yeah.
that's tangible proof. It's not theory anymore. It's a real solution delivering aid exactly when and where it's needed.
And the feedback loop is fast. Major Davis reports back almost immediately.
What's the word?
Supplies are making a huge difference, but the scale of this thing is just overwhelming. They need more, lots more.
Understandable.
So Rachel, she's already coordinating the next shipment. This time, food and water are the priority.
That continuous cycle is key, isn't it? Assess, deploy, get feedback, reassess, deploy again, adapting to the real-time needs.
Exactly. It's crucial for maximizing the impact. Major Davis and his team, they're working non-stop with those first medical supplies.
Saving lives, but the need is still immense.
Right. And almost instantly, the next pod launches food, water. Journey tracked meticulously by the digital twin again.
The operational tempo is just relentless. No real lag between identifying the need and acting on it. That agility is a massive advantage over traditional supply lines.
Major Davis is also coordinating on the ground, talking to local officials, other aid groups, trying to grasp the full picture.
Which must be incredibly difficult in that level of devastation.
And then another major problem surfaces, the northern region. Completely cut off by the storms, roads gone, bridges out. They're running low on absolutely everything.
A classic disaster scenario, unfortunately. Infrastructure collapse blocking traditional aid routes really highlights the need for alternative delivery.
And Rachel's response is immediate. Davis gives her the coordinates. She redirects the next shipment, prioritizing that isolated northern region.
That flexibility is remarkable.
It really is. Compare that to the days, maybe weeks, it takes traditional aid to reach cutoff areas. Space logistics is just a game changer.
The contrast is stark. Organizing ground transport, navigating damaged roads. Space offers that direct, rapid delivery, especially to those hard-to-reach places.
The coordination looks seamless. Orbital depot, ground teams, everyone in sync, tech working perfectly.
Like a well-oiled machine, but operating under extreme pressure.
Then you get this really human moment. Sun setting. Major Davis pauses, reflects on the day, mentions the incredible gratitude from the locals.
Ah, that's important.
Yeah, it reminds you that behind the tech, it's about real people, lives being impacted.
Absolutely. It's not just cargo logistics. It's delivering hope, vital support. That gratitude underscores the real value.
And the work doesn't stop. Night falls, relief efforts continue, setting up shelters, distributing aid. But back at Cape Canaveral, the true scale is hitting home.
The requests keep coming in.
Flooding in. From all over the Philippines, Rachel's team is facing this huge logistical puzzle. Allocating resources, coordinating multiple deliveries simultaneously.
Managing that complexity, prioritizing needs across so many areas, strategically deploying limited resources, that's tough.
Senior Airman Jenkins gives Rachel an update. Supply levels are okay. The orbital warehouse is still churning out packages.
Good news, capacity is holding.
But Rachel knows every minute counts, so she makes a big call. Starts simultaneous deployments. Multiple pods going to different regions at the same time.
Wow. Really pushing the system's capacity.
Yeah, it shows what it can do. That ability to hit almost anywhere on Earth within that 1 hour window.
That concurrent deployment capability, the global reach, it's unprecedented. A massive advantage for widespread disasters.
But just as they feel like they're making headway, another problem. Major Davis reports back. Key roads are completely blocked, impassable. Ground transport is out for some critical areas.
Another obstacle. Damaged infrastructure strikes again.
So Rachel needs another solution. And she comes up with one. VTOL drones.
Vertical takeoff and landing, launched from space.
Deployed from the Space Depot, yeah. These drones can bypass the blocked roads entirely, deliver supplies directly to remote villages.
Brilliant adaptation. When ground routes fail, you go aerial, but launched from orbit for speed. That's a critical lifeline for isolated communities.
And Davis's feedback on the drones. He calls them a game changer.
I bet.
They're reaching communities that were totally cut off before. It's amazing seeing this layered approach, the speed of the pods for bulk stuff, the precision of the drones for that last mile.
A very versatile system.
Okay.
Then, another urgent call.
Yep. High priority medical emergency, southern region this time. Rachel doesn't even blink. Another medical pod, prepped and launched. Immediately.
The pressure must be immense.
You can sense it. The weight of responsibility. Knowing every decision is potentially life or death.
That constant stream of urgent needs just underscores the severity. Her decisiveness under that pressure is key. And the rapid pod deployment. Huge potential to save lives right there.
And thankfully it does. That medical pod arrives just in time. Major Davis reports back lives saved. Immense gratitude.
Fantastic news.
But the pace doesn't let up. Rachel and her team just relentless focus. And what's really clear is, despite all the tech, her constant communication with Davis on the ground is vital.
Yeah, that human element.
She's not just watching data stream, she's listening to their needs, adapting the strategy in real time.
That synergy is powerful. Tech capability combined with on-the-ground human expertise makes the aid much more targeted and effective.
Then, more bad news. Western region. Situation deteriorating fast. High casualties, medical supplies critically low.
Oh no, another hotspot.
Rachel immediately reprioritizes. Another re-entry pod, loaded with medical aid, launched specifically for the West. The digital twin crunches the numbers fastest route, most precise landing spot.
That rapid reallocation ability is such a strength, using the digital twins analytics to make swift, informed decisions, getting aid where it's needed most, fastest.
And again, when it lands, Major Davis's relief and gratitude are just palpable.
Understandably so.
But it's not all just grim necessity. There are these small moments, like the VTL drones delivering books and toys to kids who've lost everything.
Oh, wow.
Major Davis sends a quick video feed, and Rachel sees it, and her reaction is just, this is why we do what we do.
That's powerful. It's not just survival. It's about comfort, normalcy, hope. Especially for kids. Those small things have a huge psychological impact and trauma.
Totally. Next crisis, Eastern region. Critical shortage of clean water. Again, traditional routes are blocked.
Water is always critical.
So Rachel organizes a shipment water purification tablet. Small, light, perfect for the VTL drones. They get delivered directly to isolated communities.
Smart solution. Using the right tool for the job.
Major Davis reports back soon after. Tablets arrived. Lives saved. It's this constant problem-solving, adapting the approach that makes it work.
That flexibility of pods for speed and bulk, drones for precision and access, lets them tackle so many different challenges.
Right. Then, as the immediate crisis starts to ease just a bit, Major Davis announces a shift. They're moving into the final push.
Recovery phase.
Yeah, focusing on rebuilding infrastructure. He requests construction materials, sandbags, concrete, tools.
Essential for long-term recovery.
And Rachel commits immediately. This last wave of pods isn't just carrying materials, it's carrying hope. Real, tangible hope for rebuilding.
That transition is so important, providing the means for communities to rebuild their own homes, schools, regain self-sufficiency, build resilience.
Davis reports back as the materials arrive, describes the community coming together. You can feel the shift, that renewed hope.
Must be incredible to witness.
Delivering heavy construction gear is a whole new challenge, though. Meticulous planning needed. The digital twin is crucial again for optimizing those deliveries. The orbital robots keep working tirelessly.
And on the ground.
Incredible collaboration. Marines and locals, side by side, clearing debris, building temporary shelters.
That partnership is vital for effective recovery. Combining resources, skills, local knowledge, it fosters ownership, empowerment.
And then another one of those moments. Kids planting trees and flowers in a new park area.
Ah, symbols of renewal.
Exactly. Life returning. Major Davis shares the video with Rachel. You really see the transition happening from emergency response to long-term recovery. New, stronger infrastructure starting to take shape. A sense of normalcy slowly returning.
Those moments, children planting trees, they signify the enduring human spirit, the determination to rebuild and create a better future after such loss.
So the main relief mission wraps up. Rachel finally gets a moment to breathe, reflect. The challenges were immense, but the impact is undeniable.
Time for debrief.
Yeah. Major Davis, in their final debrief, expresses just profound gratitude, praises the swift aid, but also highlights the incredible resilience of the Filipino people.
Acknowledging both the aid and the community's strength.
Rachel feels an exhaustion, but also deep satisfaction, seeing the potential of space logistics realized, the importance of readiness proven.
That reflection is key. Capturing lessons learned, assessing the impact. Davis's thanks validates the whole approach in this critical situation.
But Rachel also reflects on the tough moments the source mentions, the despair, the emotional weight of seeing so much devastation.
It takes a toll, undoubtedly.
And then there's this touching story about a school teacher, Mrs. Santos. She kept teaching her kids in a relief tent.
Wow. Dedication.
And she told Rachel that Palladium provided hope.
Hmm.
For Rachel, those human connections are the real driving force behind it all.
Those personal stories, they remind you why the mission matters beyond the logistics, offering hope, normalcy.
The final deliveries go out, school supplies, more construction materials, medical kits replenished.
Supporting the ongoing recovery.
Major Davis and local leaders hold a small ceremony. They honor the lost, celebrate the community's resilience, and specifically acknowledge Palladium's crucial support.
A moment for remembrance, healing, and recognition.
Davis personally thanks Rachel, calls her dedication, her innovation, a beacon of hope.
High praise, well deserved.
Rachel's moved. She talks about the human spirit, unity, her ongoing commitment. It's a really powerful end to a transformative mission.
That ceremony, Davis's words, they really underscored the significance of what Palladium achieved there. Truly impactful.
And just as they're finishing that debrief, you will not believe this.
What now?
High priority alert flashes up. Senior Airman Jenkins again, voice tight with urgency.
Oh boy, not over yet.
U.S. Embassy, Tanzania, under attack.
Oh.
Captain Jackie Thomas, leading a Marine Quick Reaction Force there, needs immediate resupply. Urgently.
Wow, from one crisis straight into another, on the other side of the world.
Exactly. Just as things stabilize in the Philippines, this erupts. Talk about testing their rapid response capabilities to the absolute limit.
That simultaneous need really highlights the unpredictable world we live in and the potential value of this kind of global rapid response system.
Feed switches. It's tense. Live from the embassy. You can literally hear explosions, gunfire.
Oh man, real-time danger.
Captain Thomas appears. Determined face. Message is stark. Need more supplies. Reinforcement materials. Now.
Dire straits, under fire, needing resupply.
And Rachel, same unwavering commitment. Supplies en route within the hour. It's just incredible readiness.
That immediate reassurance, even under attack, must mean everything to Captain Thomas. Shows the reliability they've built.
Rachel snaps into action. Rapid-fire orders to Jenkins. Prioritize the P2DSO package.
P2 what?
P2DSO. It's a specific kit for Special Operations Task Force support. Critical stuff. She demands immediate launch prep.
Specialized package, ready to go.
Emergency protocols kick in instantly. Digital twin. Already mapping fastest, safest routes to Tanzania. Orbital robots, backloading pods. These ones designed for rapid deployment, possibly into hot zones. Zero margin for error.
Flawless execution needed. The automation, the pre-configured packages, the speed. All crucial in a situation this dangerous and time-sensitive.
Rachel gets on comms with Captain Thomas. ETA. 45 minutes. Landing zone. Embassy rooftop.
Rooftop landing under fire, that's high risk.
Thomas confirms. You can hear the reliance in her voice. Rachel stays glued to the digital twin, tracking that pod every move. The calculations have to be perfect. A mistake here could be catastrophic.
That constant communication, Rachel monitoring the descent, vital for coordination in such a dynamic, dangerous situation. The precision required is immense.
Jenkins reports. Pods on final approach. Live feed shows Marines in defensive positions. Rachel gives Thomas the final countdown.
Holding my breath here.
Touchdown. Success. Pod land precisely on the embassy roof.
Amazing.
Marines move fast, retrieve supplies, distribute them immediately. Captain Thomas's relief is obvious. Huge gratitude.
That direct delivery right into the contested zone proves the system works even in the most extreme environments. Life-saving aid delivered under fire.
Rachel assures Thomas. We're monitoring. Ready for more if needed. Back at Cape Canaveral, though, the pace is still insane.
Juggling both missions now.
Yeah. Philippines recovery and the Tanzania embassy crisis simultaneously. It truly hammers home the potential of space logistics for multiple, concurrent, critical situations.
It really does. Global reach, rapid response, handling multiple hotspots, transformative potential.
Rachel keeps vigil through the night, monitoring feeds, data streams from both locations. You can feel the weight of that responsibility. She tells Jenkins, constant updates, both situations.
And Jenkins.
Will do. Resolute. It just powerfully underlines the unpredictable world, right? And how Rachel's leadership, this incredible tech, gives the Marines that rapid response edge. Anytime, anywhere.
That unwavering commitment from Rachel and her team, underpinning the tech, that's the key. Human drive making the impossible possible.
So the core takeaway here, it's just the incredible, almost unbelievable potential of space logistics. We saw it with Palladium's response in the Philippines, that rapid, effective aid delivery, and then that immediate pivot to the embassy crisis in Tanzania. It's a unique, powerful solution for getting critical aid where it needs to go, faster than ever thought possible.
Yeah, this deep dive really paints a vivid picture. It's not sci-fi theory, it's cutting-edge tech applied directly to solve urgent, real-world humanitarian and security problems. It's happening now.
Exactly. And hopefully this gave you that aha moment, a clear shortcut to understanding this field and its impact. It's kind of amazing how seamlessly the space tech integrates with the ground efforts.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? What are the broader implications? How could this reshape disaster relief, global security going forward? What other innovations are possible?
Right. Which leads us to that final thought to chew on. In a world facing more and more complex, interconnected crises, how might continued innovation in space logistics truly redefine our global capacity, our ability to respond to protect vulnerable people wherever they are?
Definitely something worth pondering. The future of response might just be looking up.